Today's Reptile Room update, we're going to be updating the Reptile Room for March. And it's an exciting one you don't want to miss, so stick around.
My name is Nick Pulaski. Growing up, I have always had a passion for wildlife, and with that passion, along with my passion of filmmaking, I get taken on some amazing adventures creating wildlife content, getting up close with a variety of incredible animals. So come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty in our natural world.
What's going on, everyone? Thank you so much for joining me here today. It's the morning after Tinley. We just came back from Tinley. I am very tired right now, to say the least. I basically drove straight home on Sunday and immediately started editing the video showcasing NARBC at Tinley Park. And I mean, it's so much fun. You know, there's no complaints out of me, I should say. It was so much fun there at the show, and reliving all that while I was editing, that was a real fun thing to showcase as well. So that video is out. If you haven't seen it already, I will leave links to that above, along with the secondary video that came out last week as well too, so you can check both those videos out, highlighting Tinley and two totally different experiences in both those videos of the same expo that you don't want to miss. So definitely go show those some love. And also too, I did also film an additional bonus video that I'm testing out. Kind of failed on my end a little bit in terms of my camera skills. I long story short, had the camera zoomed in a little bit too much and it was a little bit out of focus. I had it in a completely different setting format than what I use when I'm vlogging, so totally forgot to switch that. I was just amidst in all the fun and the chaos, totally forgot to switch it over, and that was my bad. So whoops to that, bear with me, but lesson learned. I will be more aware of that in the future. But it's a really fun video regardless. Next week's video is going to be really fun, something cool that I'm testing out. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts. Chris from Epic Style also joined us in that video, and it was a lot of fun. We had a cool time touring around the show. So if you guys like that video as well too, please go show us some love. Go check out that video. I would appreciate it. But back to March, like I said, it's been crazy this whole day. I mean, it kind of feels like a dream, you know. I feel like I should be asleep right now dreaming about Tinley and everything that basically just happened, but I'm still living it, you know. I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. Everything is just still so exciting, so fresh, so really cool. And it's one of those experiences. Going to Tinley is one of those things that I always look forward to, just because it's where I get to get together with all my great reptile friends and meet so many more, but really talking with the community, being with people that share the same passions, share the same love, have different experiences with their own reptiles, and me being a sponge that just wants to absorb all that information that people tell me about these things and their experiences and their love for the reptiles and everything. I eat that up, and that just really energizes my experience and just invigorates my spirits, and I love that so much. It was just really a great time. Definitely recommend, if you have not been to Tinley and you can make it to Tinley even for one day, I'm telling you, you are going to love it. It is definitely something that you have to check out for sure. I've been just kind of go, making sure that everyone is well accounted for, taken care of, making sure we haven't gotten any eggs yet, which we have not. The Stimson's python eggs are still doing great, so kind of giving an update here about everything. This time last year when we had Stimson's python eggs, right when they were laid, they were like iffy. Immediately that first week I lost a couple, and then by the end of Tinley I lost the whole clutch. So I'm here to say, right after this March Tinley, a year later, a whole fresh clutch later, we have only lost one egg. And I think that's more so from my doing of not catching the clutch early enough. Unfortunately, one of the eggs just wasn't viable, and it was really dried out, and it just was not reabsorbing and hydrating enough. So I had that one kind of off to the side, just expecting it to probably just go bad, and my hypothesis was correct. That egg did in fact go bad, and everyone else has strong veins. Everyone else looked great, and they are still looking really good, cooking in the incubator over here, and I am just leaving them be. I am not touching them. Nothing's going on ever since I pulled that egg out, and I am super stoked. At this rate, we're about a month in to incubating, so one more month to go, and we are going to have Stimson's babies. If everything still holds true, if everything still stays on course, we are going to have Stimson's python babies. I am so excited. I am just so excited about that. It's something that is really exciting because, one, never produced them before in my life. Two, dream species to work with and produce. It's really just new territory for me. It's really something that's been exciting for me. I'm really stoked about that. Despite not having Woma python success so far this year, I did get a lot of information, like I said, throughout the reptile community, throughout my friends that work with this species. I really talked to a lot of people that I really wanted to get some insight knowledge from, and really just get a roundabout of information on what we're kind of doing and what people have done to work with these animals, their opinions on the situations that I'm in with these animals. One of those things where if I don't produce the Womas this year, again, it's like I didn't produce the Stimson's pythons last year, but with that failure came success. And now this is my first year trying out Womas. If this is a failure in some sort of sense, hopefully we have success next year. I'm not saying that I didn't have the grasp on the ability to breed these things prior. A little bit of insight to add to the way that you do things, because everyone does things differently. Everyone has different temperatures, environments, and stuff like that. All these things play a factor. So if I really just kind of hone into all these different insights that I'm working with, and this is something great to just kind of go off of and learn from. If you just go off of those types of things, you will have success. You know, I mean, with failure brings success. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I'm really excited, despite if we don't have any success with these Womas this year. Next year, hopefully, as we get back to the batting cage, we hit out with some home runs for sure. So I'm really stoked about that. Kind of winding it back a little bit, I want to share some of the stuff we got at Tinley. So we did get a lot of reptile supplies, and a lot, I mean, a whole bunch of decor, a lot of big pieces of cork, and you might be wondering for what? Stay tuned, because you just gotta stick with me for a little bit. This is something big. This is something so big that I personally am still in disbelief about it. It's amazing, and definitely something that was a dream species of mine that I wasn't necessarily seeking out. The opportunity just came. The way that I was going into this show, it all just made sense to me. So we're gonna kind of build up to this kind of story and kind of build the arc of this. So bear with me a little bit. So yeah, we got reptile supplies, we got bark, we got heat lamps, caging to make sure that the animal doesn't burn itself. We got different UVB bulbs from Uvivtev as well too. All this stuff will be showcased in a building video. We're going to be doing a custom build video with the enclosure right behind me, which is for the leopard tortoises that you can't really see right now. It's a little bit high. This is finally going to go away, and the leopard tortoises are going to move. Same with the redfoot tortoises. The redfoot tortoises are going to move. Half of them are, I should say. And there's going to be reasons for that. But we're going to be talking about that in a later video. So don't want to ramble on anymore. We got a whole bunch of reptile supplies that is kind of scattered all around me right now. So really excited about that. To go along with this stuff, we also got caging. So we got enclosures from the Reptile Factory. Steve Doss, shout out to you. I mean, your enclosures are incredible. They're great, and they are perfect for what I am needing them for. And those are eventually going to be for the raising up tortoises that we have, both the leopards along with the redfoots. Got a couple of shirts. I always love to pick up the NARBC shirt. The Amazon Fringe Tree Frog right here. So this is a really cool artwork piece by Adeline Robinson. Really amazing stuff. And then we also picked up two of these guys right here. So this is one of these shirts that I've been dying to get for so long. This is a USARK shirt right here with the boa on the back. So I got a couple of these for sure supporting USARK. But we did get two animals. Any guesses that you have, maybe leave them in the comments below. I would love to hear your guesses. Like I said, one of them is a snake. One of them is something completely different, and something that was a dream species reptile for me, and I'm so excited about this to share this with you guys for sure. Oh, this is so cool. I can't wait. But let me show you the first animal first. So the first of the two animals is right here. So this is a beautiful boy right here from Royal Constricted Design. Shout out to Garrick. You know I love his stuff. Always have to check out his stuff for sure. And we fell in love with this boy at the get-go on Friday at the show. So a really beautiful animal. And this is actually a Super Banana Cinnamon Pastel, also known as a pewter. So a Super Banana pewter, one would say. Golden, it's got that honey rich color to it, along with some really distinguished like purples that kind of highlight at certain parts as well too, that just kind of fade into like this nice creamy kind of color in yellows. So it's a beautiful animal, don't get me wrong, but there's also something really cool about this animal, and it's got this perfectly shaped heart on the side of it, and I thought that was just really neat and something very unique to the animal itself. So kind of cool, you know, and I mean, it's a beautiful boy nonetheless, and I'm really excited because anything we pair this animal with, because it is Super Banana, is going to come out banana. So I really think this was a really exciting and solid pickup. I am so excited. People brought some amazing stuff to this show for sure, and if you, again, didn't see the videos that I posted before, check them out because I highlighted some really beautiful animals. It personally caught my eye especially, so things that you don't want to miss for sure. I'm excited to see what projects we pair him with and do some cool stuff with, and nonetheless just enjoy him for what he is. I mean, that's what it is all about at the end of the day, and I'm so excited about this. But he does need a name, so this boy right here does need a name. Typically, we kind of stick around Disney names, but it's up to you guys. What do you think something as beautiful and as golden as this animal should be called? I would love to hear in the comments below, so definitely leave some name suggestions. I would love to hear them. This girl is something special that we came across on Friday over at Chris from Epic Styles table, and completely took me away. I was completely blown away when we saw that he had these for one. Learned a little bit more about where these guys came from and the story behind these guys and how he's getting into this project himself. Something super, super unreal and surreal to me that I am so stoked about for him and for us, because we have this as well. This is just something that I want to be a staple and an ambassador in general, and just something that could be my buddy. And I think we found the one that's just that. So without further ado, let me show you the big grand slam that we picked up at Tinley, which is this. Are you ready? So this right here is a baby rhino iguana. And she is so, so beautiful. She's dark right now. She's normally a lot brighter, but she's in a separate kind of enclosure right now. It's not the brightest right now. And we are building her something immediately right after this that she is going to get all set up in. But she is just such a sweetheart. Chris really worked with these animals. These guys were born in September over at Ty Park's place in Iguanaland. So beautiful, beautiful animals from Ty. As you guys know, Ty works with some beautiful, beautiful iguana species and has amazing rhino iguanas himself. But this girl right here really just stunned us for sure. And she's just one of those animals that you just kind of look at and you're like, whoa. It's kind of the darkest I've ever seen her personally, but she has some beautiful striping on her, and I wish they kept that. She'll keep it for a few years potentially, and it'll kind of fade away as time goes on, but she is just something out of this world. And I mean, the trust that we've already kind of built. I've been handling this animal so much. In the hotel room, I was handling this animal, just playing with it, and just sitting on the couch, kind of relaxing in between things. I mean, I'm taking this animal out a lot. And we're just building these bonds, these threads of trust between us and building a relationship. These animals are so intelligent. This is going to be something that is truly special. Chris from Epic Style, I appreciate you guys so much giving us the opportunity to work with this animal. Thank you so much, Chris. This is awesome. I knew that these guys would sell like hotcakes, and when we saw this girl, we're like, we gotta jump, because this animal is gonna go quick, and thankfully we did. Isn't that right? You are just so cute. Look at this. Immediately. Like, there is no stress in this animal whatsoever. This is an animal that you know has been thoroughly worked with. Like I said, I want this to be kind of a centerpiece in this room, the enclosure I should be speaking of, because I want this animal to see me at all times of the day. I want this animal to be able to look at me, kind of correlate with me that I am a safe thing that is there to give it food, care, nurture, and to trust. So this is something that I'm super excited about. I'm excited to watch it grow. Again, it's super tiny right now. It'll grow quick, but not at a rate that is too concerning that I can't keep up with and manage. So I'm really excited about this journey ahead. We got a lot of work to do, both with building this relationship with this animal that's already starting off at a great start, and we got to keep working at that and making sure that we give that assurance to this animal, along with the enclosures. So it's not just one enclosure. We're going to have a lot of different enclosures throughout this thing's life to make sure it has the proper suitable habitat for this animal. I love building enclosures personally. It's been a while since I've been able to kind of do something a little bit more custom. It really just is one of those fun things to think outside the box, and despite it just being something more temporary, it's going to be fun. And I'm excited to share those things with you guys. So definitely stay tuned. Like I said, we're going to be doing some really fun content of this animal along with the enclosure for this animal as well too. But again, she doesn't really have a name right now. I'm brainstorming some names on 2 hours of sleep. Not much is coming up. I would love to hear some feedback from you guys, so leave your name suggestions down in the comments. I would love that as well too. Again, guys, this is what Tinley is all about for me, is the reptile community, meeting new people throughout the years, coming together. I really do appreciate Chris over at Epic Style, so shout out to them again. Thank you guys again so much. Shout out to Garrick again for the beautiful snake as well too. You guys know I love working with Garrick's stuff, and something really unique that I am really excited to kind of work into some projects that I'm working with. Again, so much to come, so much evolving in this channel, a lot of fun content that you guys have been seeing, and a lot more to come too. A lot in the plans, a lot of things in the works that we kind of plan to collab with a lot of people that we met at Tinley as well too. So a lot of really cool stuff to come that you don't want to miss, so definitely stay tuned. But before this video gets too long, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Leave your name suggestions down below. Leave what you got at Tinley down below. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions down there. I appreciate you guys so much. If you guys could do us a few favors, if you could like like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it, as well as hit that notification bell so you know when we upload. Definitely check us out on social media as well too. We've been posting so many fun things on there, updating from Tinley, sneak peeks of things like this beautiful rhino iguana on there, different hints, all sorts of fun stuff. You don't want to miss it. Go check us out there as well. Again, guys, appreciate you guys so much. Your guys' support truly means the world to me. Thank you so much again, and until next week, we will see you guys soon. Take care.